said lots of energy, man. I was passed out on that one. Was that good enough?
That was pretty good.
Oh, more energy?
Oh, man.
Do we need more next time?
You got any more?
I don't know, dude. I was flatlined on that one.
I can tell.
I saw the darkness coming in. I could see it. It was closing in on my eye sockets.
How you doing?
Man, I'm good. Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys aren't humping, you guys are,
Aren't jumping.
You guys aren't jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, Wednesday jumping humping day.
Right.
Okay, you always know that. It's also, let's see, what else today is, let's see, it's hamburger day.
Yes.
It is basically the day that everybody looks forward to in the week that goes, I've made it. I can get through the rest of the week.
I agree.
You know, like we said before, Mondays and Tuesdays kind of get a bum rap.
Yeah.
Mostly Tuesdays, just because there's nothing going on. So they had to create, like I said, the Taco Tuesdays. Next week you'll be having football start on Monday night.
Yeah.
So, and then Wednesdays is just, it's those days that if you happen to get drunk on a Wednesday, you can get through the next 2 days.
You could try.
You know what I'm saying?
Just depends on how much you drink. Don't get too drunk. Drink responsibly.
I guess depends on what you drink too.
That's true. Yeah.
So I want to fill you in. So yesterday I left, and because I'm like I said, I'm not a coffee connoisseur.
Yes.
But I do like rough, thick coffee.
Okay.
And I stopped in at that Belenos in Atascadero, right there by Smart and Final, and just got a standard old run of the mill coffee behind the counter. Okay. And I must give it a solid 9.
A 9.
A solid 9.
Right.
So if you want to try Belenos, they're right next to Smart and Final there in Atascadero off of El Camino and Kerberell.
Okay.
Belenos.
Belenos.
So, Belenos. Don't let the fact that there's no door handle on the door confuse you, because
how long did it take you to get in?
Well, it's like you know how you kind of read, because I was on the phone, and so you kind of just reach. You're like, oh wow, where and then there's a big sign like kind of in your face that says push. Yeah. So, anyways, but
got to read the signs.
Yeah, don't let that fool you. Just go on in. But Belenos there in Atascadero, a solid 9 on their standard old coffee behind the counter. So
what other coffees do they have there?
I don't know. I didn't really get into that.
Okay.
It was very white in there too. Okay. It was a very bright. There's a lot of windows, obviously, but everything is white and brown.
So you wake up when you go in there.
It just felt, how some places you walk into and it's real dark and gloomy and you immediately just kind of feel a downer coming? Yeah. This one, I kind of like I said, I walked in and I was like, oh, I felt cheery. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know if that's, a possibility, but I just felt like, hey, this is a really cool place. Sweet. So, but anyways, and then after that, I went to my dentist and I got my teeth cleaned, right? Yeah. And I must say that I had the most coolest experience with that too. Oh, look at you. Yeah, I went down, it's not North County, it's San Luis, but her name was Belinda, and I just so happened, I called down when I left here because I didn't realize I had a dentist appointment. I looked at the calendar and it said dentist appointment. I'm like, crap. And whenever I don't show up, they charge me $50. Eek. Right? So I'm like, okay. I call them up. I'm like, hey, can I get in earlier? And they're like, oh, well, whatever. You maybe can. So I go down there, stop off Belenos, get my coffee, tartar up my teeth a little bit more. And then I go down there. They're like, oh, your dentist or so-and-so is running behind schedule, this and that, but you can see so-and-so's, hygienist. And I'm like, yeah, I just want to get in here, get out. So anyways, they pull me over there, and this Belinda gal, she is just a ball full of energy, right? And she's talking about this and that. The radio station had a football segment talking about football coming on. She's like, oh, hold on real quick. And she goes over there and turns it up so she can listen to it about the football. And I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. And she sat there literally for an hour and dug and taking the, whatever you call that, tartar or the calcium or whatever. And sat there and she's like, I feel like she's pulling my teeth out. It's all of a sudden it goes pop. She's like, oh yeah, that was a good one. Ooh. And so I'm thinking she's chipping away, right? And then she'll get the little floss in there and all that stuff. And then she's singing, something came on the radio and she's like, oh, George Thorogood. She goes, I like this. She starts ripping it. I'm like, Right on. This is pretty cool.
It's nice to know that your dental hygienist drinks at work.
She doesn't drink. That's the other thing. We talked about that too. It's like literally like an hour. I had an hour shrink session.
You really got it all out.
Yeah, I totally did. Her son, she doesn't drink. Her mom is a raging alcoholic.
Okay. Well, that's nice to know. We can give everybody that information.
I know.
We're sorry, Belinda.
Yeah, she used to get down with the get down in Orchid. Back in the day, she said that show up with her Vans jeans and her Pendleton and go rip it away. And she's like, all these girls now, I was just like going, damn, man. Of course you can't talk. You're like, But I mean, I was like for an hour, and I've never had anybody spend an hour cleaning my teeth before.
Well, when they're that bad, you got to clean them.
I guess.
Yeah.
But today,
feeling fresh and clean.
Yeah, they're nice and smoothie.
Clean.
Except for my coffee.
You're out. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm destroying them again.
Yep.
So.
Little brown water on the teeth.
Yeah, and my daughter's a dental hygienist too.
Yeah.
So the gal gave me this little piece of paper that had like all these like hygiene tips, to where if you eat something acidic, to take this because it counteracts the acidic in your mouth.
Yeah.
Bacteria, wash with this or gargle with this for food bacteria. How it gets stuck in your teeth. Just all these little tips. And so, anyways.
I figured vodka and seltzer water would clean anything.
I do that all the time. And so she did say my teeth are super healthy.
Oh, good.
So, and I drink a lot of vodka and salsa water. And so I contribute that to Tito's.
No, I think it's totally Tito's, man.
Yeah.
Tito's the cleaner.
So it's gonna be short of the child porn stuff. I'm gonna be like Jared, like the Subway, but with Tito's.
Where was this going?
Huh?
Where was that going?
Well, it's a reference. They basically hired Jared because he said he lost a bunch of weight eating Subway.
Yeah.
And then you don't remember that he got
busted with child porn.
He got busted with child. Anyways, I'm not going that far.
No.
But I'm gonna be a Tito's guy where I'm gonna represent the healthy way of life. Due to vodka.
Okay, so vodka and seltzer water is the key.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I like it.
So let's do that. And then, and it also is a great medicine for, if you got sore throat. Mm-hmm. If you look back in the days when alcohol and all that stuff, I actually have a sign on my wall that I got from AJ Spurs. Right, when AJ Spurs was selling all their stuff, or when Taylor and those guys bought the pig iron, they were selling off some stuff, and they had this little picture. It was a Jack Daniels clipping of some sort, and it was basically stating that the Jack Daniels whiskey was originally a medicine for this type of ailment or whatever it was. And so I got that in my bar to just prove that alcohol was originally the medicine to do God's work.
It still is.
Yeah.
It still is. I don't care what anybody says.
Right?
Yes.
So we've got anybody on the line right now with us?
Yeah,
we got Kyle.
We got a bunch of people. Hey, good morning, Kyle.
Where's Kyle at? Kyle, I stopped by and saw Kyle yesterday over there at the Coast Pipe.
Did you give him a shirt?
Yep, gave him a shirt.
Was he all excited?
And he was. They caught our episode with Cecil last week.
Oh, good.
So Cecil goes in there, obviously buys a lot of pipe.
Okay.
But Cecil needs pipe.
Pipe.
Yeah, he needs some pipe. Anyways, but yeah, so they caught the episode watching with Cecil, and they're like, Cecil Martinez. So that was pretty cool. Cecil. So yeah, good people, good times, and North County is the way that it is.
Yeah, we got to go down there and do a little video on them. See what kind of pipe they got.
Right?
Yeah.
They got all kinds of stuff. They got all kinds of stuff in the front and the back. They're always moving. You know.
Place is always busy.
It's always busy. There are so many places that are so busy. So yesterday also, I went by Cider Creek.
Oh, okay.
For lunch.
Yeah.
And they have a delicious. It's got pecans in it. It's a salad with chicken and some these candy thingers. Yeah. So if you've never been to Cider Creek over there by Kennedy Club Fitness, you got to go check it out.
Their sandwiches are really good. Actually, everything in there is pretty good.
Yeah. Brad over there runs a pretty tight ship. So
good.
Anyways.
Yeah, I like the fact that I could order my food and just go pick it up and it's always ready. And they're very persistent.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, and that's the thing, like, you know, during COVID and all that stuff, they basically taught us how we can do everything online.
Right.
You know, you can order stuff. I even ordered Panda one time online.
Panda Express?
Yeah. I actually ordered it.
Yeah, you go to Grubhub or something
You know,
like that?
because sometimes I'll get like this itch for, you know, the little noodles. You know, the little stringy, little tiny noodles.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever those things are called, just drenched in that oil. I mean, it's so bad for you, but it's so good. I just get it. I got an itch for it, so I got onto Panda Express. I was looking for it. They're like, "Oh, place order." I'm like thinking, I always get leery on that stuff. It's like, do they really see it? So I did it. It was, you know, it wasn't very expensive, and I placed the order. And I walk in. The line's out the door, right? And so I just come cruising through, and I go over to the area. I'm like, I'm here to pick up. They're like, oh, right here. Cool, here you go. I'm like, sweet. So that's the way to do it too.
Man, I've been ordering all my groceries on, online, dude, and they just deliver it to me.
My wife does that with, what is it called? Grubhub?
No, it's
Instacart.
Instacart, yeah. I use Instacart now twice in the last couple of weeks, man. I absolutely love it. So easy.
Yeah, but she does that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that way she doesn't have to go in. She can just get everything sent and dropped off at the house. They charge you what, like $8 or something?
Yeah, it's just about money your gas costs would be.
Right.
So
yeah, you got your gas, you got your time, you know, to do that stuff. But I get confused with that. It's like Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's confusing, so I don't want to screw up.
No, you just go on there and you just start clicking. The hard part, the crazy part is that you start clicking on things. So you go shopping, right? And you're like, oh, I like that. And they bring something else up. You may enjoy this too as well. Then you click on that, and then it's like, I ended up spending like $200. And
you're like, yeah, I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had, sour pickles in a while. I'll have some of those, and, this and that. So that's all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. Can you get alcohol though?
Hell yeah, you can.
You can?
Oh, yeah.
So I just saw a couple weeks ago that now McGregor, Pappy. Oh, what's the name of it? Gosh dang it.
Pappy McGregor's?
No. Is it called Pappy McGregor's? No.
Yeah. In Paso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they changed the name.
Pappy's.
Okay. Maybe. Anyways, they now deliver too.
Oh, good.
So they don't go through the Grubhub. They're doing their own delivery.
Okay.
So again, and it's a flat rate, like $6, $8 or something like that, and you can get anything from Pappy's. They'll take it to you.
Man, I like it, especially when we live out here in the country. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't always get to the store all the time because it's, you're always driving one way. It's usually left or right, all the way in a full circle. So.
But can you imagine back like when you're 21 years old? You're sitting there partying. We've all been there. Ran out of beer. You're having this massive kegger. You run out of beer, and you're like, oh, dude, Grubhub real quick. Hey, this and that. Guys, hey, give me $10. Give me $10. We're getting another keg delivered.
Yeah.
And then they come showing up with a keg, and then everybody's like, whoa, yeah!
It could be just a 24-hour drunk fest.
Right?
You just keep ordering and yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, cool. Well, it's 7:43 right now, so let's take a break because we got some funny stuff to talk about. We got some local news to talk about, and we got some wine stuff to talk about because the wine is where it's at.
The wine's where it's at.
So we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
Welcome back to the Morning Brew. I see you. Go up to be cowboy. Can they hear that?
Yeah, they just can't hear you.
Oh, really?
No, I'm joking.
Don't let them get guitars and drive the old trucks. Let them be
All right.
aliens and cowboys and such.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
So hey, so we've got some things coming up. You just bottled your sparkling yesterday.
I sure did.
Right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the sparkling wine of Escalar Wines, located at the Peddler's Corral on the north end of Main Street in Templeton.
That's right.
So let's talk about it.
Okay.
What do we got?
So yesterday we did our riddling. We're going for our riddling process. So we went to Vina Vargas, and that's the gentleman who's going to be doing the riddling for me. And this is what it looks like in the riddling cage. So this is all the wine. It's about 600 bottles that goes into a cage. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this yeast on the neck of this bottle all the way down to the cap. And then we're going to freeze it and disgorge it, which means the ejectile, it'll blow out, and then we'll have sparkling wine, man.
Really?
So, yeah, this is that's me. I thought it was me and Michelle. That's me with the cage after loading it all up, and then there's me and Michelle, man, loading everything up, man, getting it all ready to go.
So now all that, so obviously at the end result isn't going to be all orange like that, right?
No, actually, that's all shaken up. So
okay.
we had to shake them up really, really heavy, like really shake them up to get all the yeast nice and fine, so that way when it goes into the rack, it'll go down to the neck nice and easy, and it'll be able to be disgorged. And,
so is there a machine that shakes them?
Yeah, I thought I had the picture of it, but I guess not. It's right behind me right there.
Okay.
So there's like a metal rack looking thing with the, I don't know, thing right there. But yeah, that's the riddling machine.
So
man.
I envision like a Christmas tree shaker.
Yeah, kind of.
Where they shake out the pine needles?
Yeah, but it's just a giant box, man, and it's pretty cool.
So now what?
I was super excited. Now I wait a week and a half. It'll be in that box in the riddling rack.
Yeah.
And it'll shake it down, and then probably next week or the next, I'll be able to freeze the necks. And then
whoa. You'll do what?
You freeze the neck of the bottle.
Oh, so to pull it all out.
Yeah, because it all comes down to the very cap of the bottle right there, and then there'll be a plug that will freeze with all the yeast in it.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll disgorge it, which basically means opening the cap. And then once the cap goes, all that yeast and everything gets blown out, and then all you have left is clean wine. So
nice.
And then you do a dosage, and then cork it. Wire it, and we be drinking it, my friend.
Cork it, wire it,
I can't
and
wait,
sell
dude.
it.
Well, we're gonna be drinking it too. We're gonna pop some bottles.
All right, well, I'm down.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait.
Well, like I said, I don't know enough about the wine, but I drank my first bottle of wine that I bought like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So, which was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, I think I have a what do you call those? Where you get your wine this weekend?
What's that?
Where like it's your pickup party.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think I have a pickup party this weekend, but I haven't gotten any emails.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Because I signed up for the group, which I don't get it. Can somebody become a member of Escalar Wines?
Not yet.
Not yet.
After I bottle my next round, then we'll have we'll have that.
So okay, so we don't got that just yet, but But there's a lot of people they go around and they become members of all these different wineries.
Yeah, wine club.
But yet you get discounts, I guess, and then you get free tastings.
Free tastings, yeah.
With you and your group or whatever.
Correct.
So, but
I would have to limit you though. You'd probably be limited to 4 tastings. Yeah,
well, it's it's so funny. As literally, I went to this winery. It was Whalebone. I know Bob and Jan, real well. I joined it. That was the first wine place I went to. I joined it. They didn't take any money.
Right.
But I could have been going from the time that I joined or signed the paperwork to now.
Yeah.
And I could have been there every single day if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Drinking wine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then I could have just said, yeah, I moved. I'm not going to be a wine member anymore.
Well, I gotta say, man, I got in contact with a world-renowned sommelier.
Sommelier?
Yeah, sommelier. And
you don't need to use big words around me.
She's on the phone right now, so we'd like to talk to her about some hardcore wine. So
yes, Lori, I would like to discuss the purpose of riddling and yeast consumption into the bottle of the neck with the frozen ingredients. What's your take on that?
It's way above my head. I don't do wine.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News, on the phone right now. She is calling in from the war room. We can only imagine what this war room looks like. Possibly 3 to 4 accesses, one way in, 0 way out, and she is there vigorously, daily, bringing us the North County news.
with her leeches.
With
yes.
the leeches.
Good morning. Gosh, don't even start.
What's
Wine
happening?
leeches, that's two things. So far, there's just an accident in Los Osos on Los Osos Valley Road, but I think the lanes are blocked, but it doesn't sound like injuries. It's going to be another hot day, and the moon was incredible last night. You guys got to enjoy that. We have on the wall, like, everybody was posting the moon, so that I think tonight will be the same thing, only a little bit different. But yeah, so that's the news. There was a house fire yesterday in Nipomo. All occupants were evacuated safely, and so far our traffic on this side is looking great.
Wow, gosh, that sounded like professional there. That was like it was like you did some studying this morning.
I actually got up early this morning.
Right? You didn't just like roll out of bed like 3 minutes ago. You're like, oh, I gotta call in. Oh my God. Hold on. Where's everybody at?
With bourbon bottles collecting everywhere.
Lori, now we give you a lot of bad time. We know you don't drink bourbon this early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
I couldn't. No.
She's like, no, but I put Bailey's in my coffee.
Coffee is my thing.
Bailey's and coffee. I love Bailey's and coffee. I like more Bailey's than coffee in my coffee.
What is it? Three quarters Bailey's and a quarter of coffee.
Yeah, you know, like if you like on Christmas morning, you know, obviously you're waking up early, you know, kids are running around, you know, and you're kind of half-eyed open. You know, you just pour a little bit of coffee in there, and then you just fill it up with Kahlua and Bailey's, and that's how you get your Christmas morning started.
That's right, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah,
everybody's happy.
Then shortly after that, you kind of migrate into a Bloody Mary. And then shortly after that, you migrate into a vodka soda or a rum and coke, and then you just continue on cheering.
You got to take a nap after a while.
Yeah, there has been some family Christmas day naps. You know, as you put on a movie and you're like, you know, zonked out because you have like a food coma. From all the, you know, all the crap that people brings out. Everybody brings something. Man, I'm getting hungry. I can't wait for holidays. I look forward to the holidays because then it's like, all right, you know, we'll go back on our diet on January 1. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that lasts for about
you got to eat all the holiday food. It's kind of a rule.
Yeah,
you have to eat everything.
So, Lori, for Christmas for you guys, what do you guys do for Christmas? What's your Christmas dinner?
It just depends. Like, it depends. But it's a lot of food. It doesn't really matter. It starts I think there's ham, turkey, and maybe some roast beef, and lots of snacks. Lots of snacks.
I like snacks.
But I don't even want to think about that yet because I still want to just like we have to get past Halloween first.
Yeah, Halloween is the next big one. You know, with all the candy and the chocolates and I'm addicted to the Reese's Buttercups.
Yeah,
man.
Me too.
And I just noticed my wife had those in the house yesterday. So of course I'm like, I'm gonna have one. Then that one
turned into 10.
That one turned into all of them.
Oh.
Yeah. But in my defense, they are the smaller ones. So
it's the smaller ones get you sucker.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, those things are tiny. And then you have to justify that you just ate them all, but yet if that was a normal size one, it really only been 2. So
that's right.
You have to kind of go through this battle in your brain with your own, internal, self that justifies why you just ate 10 little Reese's peanut butter cups.
And your tummy's a little bit off now.
Yeah, now you feel nauseous.
I should have had that 10th one.
Oh.
Yeah, that 10th one was a little bit too much.
Yep. Well, awesome, Lori. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you calling in and telling us all what's happening in the North County and that the roadways are clear to school.
Yes, sir, they are. It looks good today.
Perfect. Well, you have an awesome day.
Beautiful day, you guys.
Yep, thank you so much, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, Lori.
Make sure to check out that moon tonight. Make sure to check out the moon tonight. That'll be... that last night was incredible to watch.
It was pretty cool.
You got it. We'll get some pictures.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Yep. Go to our wall. Take what you want.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a beautiful day.
All right, Lori. You too. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right.
Lori Bryant, Slow County News. 29,000 followers.
29,000 followers.
And growing. So we've got, we were just talking about wine.
Yeah.
So let's go right into this one. The harvest of sparkling wine grapes begins in Paso Robles.
That's it.
That's exactly what you just did, right?
No, not yet. I will be though shortly.
Okay.
I've already harvested last year.
So sparkling wine harvest starts 3 to 4 weeks earlier than wine grapes for still wines.
Yeah.
So sparkling wine producer Vino Vargas, sounds like a circus.
That's where I met.
Vino Vargas kicked off its 2023 grape harvest season with an early morning pick of its Chardonnay grapes. The quality is exceptional and a growing season that includes abundant winter rains and no significant adversities, according to the winery.
Yeah.
So the harvest started at first light in brisk 55-degree weather. Sparkling wine grapes are picked earlier than the regular grapes because they need for the acidity and lower sugar levels. In most years, that means the harvest starts 3 to 4 weeks earlier than wine grapes for still wines. Sparkling wine harvest is a clear marker of the harvest season beginning. Our growing season has been steadily with no major issues. The 2023 season is going to be a great vintage, said Pedro Vargas, which is the winemaker.
That's Pedro Vargas. That's where I was at.
Pedro Vargas.
Yeah.
He looks like an Italian guy.
No, he's not in the picture.
I'm not in that one. I'm looking on here. So he's got the full, the full hat, the wine Italian hat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Pedro's a good guy. Me and him were working together. He's the one that's helping me out with my riddling and the rest of the process for the sparkling wine. So thank you, Pedro. That was awesome. He's a good guy too.
So that just means. So what do they do? So they're the Vino Vargas. That's the winery.
Yeah, Vino Vargas is the Vino Vargas is the winery, and then they do a lot of sparkling wine too as well. Actually, I think he makes pretty damn good sparkling wine. So I was pretty happy with it.
See, so here's another winery that I've never heard of.
Yeah,
Vino Vargas.
Yeah, get out there. He's kind of far out there. He's in San Miguel, all the way out there off of like 10th Street.
Indian Dune Road.
Yeah,
San Miguel.
10th Street, and then you go Indian Dune Road, and then he's back there. It's beautiful back there though, man. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you guys want to go out there and try wine.
And he's got a wine club.
Oh, he's got a wine club.
He's got a wine club, and looks like Pedro Vargas and Vicky Vargas.
Yep.
Which is obviously a husband and wife team.
Mm-hmm. I think Vicky's a sommelier as well. So
yeah, and she's also she graduated from the French Culinary Institute. Mm-hmm. So obviously she makes some good food.
Yeah, they're a great family, man. They're awesome. They're good. They're good peeps.
Well, see, there you go. We need to talk to these guys.
Okay.
We need to go out and check out their wines, taste their wines, and do like a little wine critic thing.
You want to be a wine critic?
You know what? I mean, kind of, but not really, because I don't know enough, and I feel like, I'd probably,
I think it'd be funny,
I think people would hate me.
Yeah.
Mostly the winemakers, because I'd be like, man, this is gritty. It tastes a little bit like salt and baby powder mixed together. They're like,
it gets
what?
a 98 from Robert Parker, gets a 10 from you.
Yeah, I give these guys a 4. 100 being the highest. It's like, dude, really, these guys are the top winemakers in the world, and you give them a 4.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going off my palate.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Going off of my palate because my palate never fails me.
So just remember that harvest is coming. So it's going to be a busy, busy season this year. So
you know what? I wonder what that means with like the harvest. Like, is the harvest coming early this year? Is it going to be later? Is it going to be later? Is it going to be longer because of all the rain?
It's later. It could be longer. It just depends on the sugars on the on the vines.
So obviously they have to be testing the grapes right now, right?
Yeah, which is the Brix level. Yeah.
So when is harvest weekend?
It's coming up, man. It started.
Harvest Festival is in October.
Yes, October.
Okay, so looks like
the harvest has already started.
So harvesting depends on what you're trying to go for, I guess.
Yeah, correct.
Like how much sugar you want, how much what type of grapes you're picking.
pH, acidity, sugar levels. Okay, there's a lot of things that go and take.
So it could be firing off right now, or they might have to wait a little longer.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah. Like my Tempranillo right now is not ready to pick, so we'll probably be picking that in a couple weeks.
So do you pick them by hand? How do you, like one by one?
Yeah, one by one. But we have a crew that comes out and helps us out. So we'll have a crew of like 15, 20 people, and they go out there and they work, and then they bust it out so quick, man. And I'll be out there picking too as well. Huh. So just get my hands dirty.
It seems like a very tedious day's work.
Why don't you go with me?
No.
It's easy.
I hate picking, like when I buy the grapes and I have to pick out the ones that are bad.
Then you just drink all day with me.
I'm not a drinker during the week time.
You're lazy.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I save my time for vodka.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But yeah, so but I'll drink it with you after it's all done.
Okay. You all right there?
Yeah, I just spilled all over myself.
I could see that.
I'm more of the I don't want to work on the car. I just want to drive it. Mm-hmm. That's me.
I can see it in you.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I don't like the other stuff. I like the. I'll get the end result.
Yeah, well, that's why I make wine. Everybody wants the end result.
Somebody else do the hard work. I'll just be there for. I'll be there for the party.
Okay.
So I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time.
I gotcha.
Got it?
Gotcha.
All right, well, let's go to break, and then we'll come back with some more North County news. And we've got emergency, we've got solar, we've got back in history. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We got some funnies, too. We got a fun
And we
video.
got some funnies, some stuff that you do not want to miss.
That's right.
So we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Welcome back to the Morning Brew, Wednesday morning, and I see you, and I see you. Oh, and I see you over there. Hey, you. What? I see you. So we've got some stuff happening here with solar.
Solar?
Okay, so I just brought this up because I'm thinking to myself going, is this really newsworthy? Right? So solar power gate gets installed at the Paso Robles Airport.
I was just wondering the same thing when I was putting it in the... I don't understand what you were going for here.
Well, it was mainly because it's like, really, there's nothing else going on. We have to talk about this, but now I'm talking about it just because I couldn't find anything else, right?
So how can we make the story like more exciting?
Well, let's see. A solar-powered automatic gate was recently installed on the east side of Paso Robles Municipal Airport. Prior to that, you had to get out of the car and unlock the gate and then get back in the car and drive through the gate, get back out of the car, go back and lock the gate and continue on your route, which basically posed as a potential risk for tiger mauling. So the gate was installed to provide better security and controlled access for users. So exactly what I just said.
Right.
Emergency services and utility staff, and to exchange a customer experience enhance the customer experience at the Paso Robles Airport. So therefore, we're making our customers that's coming to the airport lazy because now they don't have to get out.
I don't even think there was a gate there before, so they didn't even have to drive through a gate.
But if you look at the gate, there's nothing on the outside of it, so I guess they could just go around the gate.
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't even think there was even anything there before. So, all right.
So
exciting.
And I don't think you would really go into the airport that way. So this might be on the backside, like if you were to come out of the river.
It sounds like emergency services gate.
Yeah, so solar powered. So guys,
go check it out.
Go out and take a picture. Go out and take a picture with the gate, please. So it's located on the southeast side of the airport. Take a picture, tell them that and put it on your wall.
Yeah,
Facebook it, so that way you say that you're pretty excited that they just put this gate in.
Put a What's Up North County sticker on it. Let us know you're there.
And apparently the gate costs $415,000 to install.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, Jesus. I was going to say, whoa.
But
no
who
wonder
knows?
It made news.
Who knows? Who knows? It might have. So your tax dollars are going to work out there putting in that gate because God knows they needed it.
They need it.
They needed it. What else we got? We've got, community emergency response training courses are going to be offered this fall.
Okay.
So if you are looking to be a emergency response person, September is National Preparedness Month. Man, I got that was stuck.
Get it out.
September is recognized as National Preparedness Month, a time when communities across the nation will come together and raise awareness about the importance of being prepared for emergencies and disasters. In line with this nationwide initiative, the city of Paso Robles has announced a series of community emergency response training courses that will be offered this fall. Okay, so the CERT courses will be conducted by a highly trained instructors and will cover September 23rd will be disaster preparedness in Spanish, 8-hour class. September 30th will be a disaster preparedness for companion animals. Interesting.
Okay.
October will be the CERT basic training. Individuals who complete this course will acquire the basic skills required to respond to their community's immediate needs in the aftermath of a disaster. So tune in to go to slowcountyscert.org, upcoming events at Paso Robles, to check out these different courses that you could take and be prepared.
All right. Do you think they would trust us with that?
I think so.
You think we'd be trusted?
Yeah, I'm concerned about this disaster preparedness for companion animals.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Presented by veterinarian Dan Jones. What would you do if your pet had to evacuate because of a disaster? What would you do? Oh, what would you do with your pet if you had to evacuate in a disaster?
I put him on a leash.
What if you are away from your pet when a disaster strikes? Preparing before a disaster gives you the knowledge and confidence to better survive and recover from a disaster.
Interesting.
So are they teaching the pet to survive? Disaster preparedness for companion animals.
Okay. So what if I have a companion peacock?
I think it's basically, I don't know, man. This is a pretty interesting class.
Rick's going to chime in. So he says the class on preparedness for your critters is a great class. So I guess it's a great class.
Yeah, but so John, tell us real quick, what is it? Are they preparing you and your animals so that way, in case like what you do with them, like your survival kit for animals, or?
Well, here he says they teach you how to make a disaster kit for your pets. Pets. Well, okay, pets, and also basic first aid for your pets. Gotcha. Okay. So they're just teaching you how to take care of your animal, basically, when there's a disaster. Okay. Where to go, how to do it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
So he would be like, yeah, we'll do it, but we just can't work Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Right.
It's out of the question. So any disasters happening Monday to Thursday, we're in.
Yeah, usually the disasters happen on the weekends.
I know, it's a weekend. Actually, it's always a disaster.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, disasters are basically start in on Fridays. So Friday through Sunday is a big disaster. It could be a big whirlwind. You never know what's going to happen.
Dude, speaking of the weekends, Sunday we're going to have football at the tasting room.
Yeah?
Peddler's Corral. Yeah, we're going to have football games going, wine tasting. So and bring your own food and have a good time.
That would be good
on Sunday.
And then cornhole.
You want to do cornhole?
Cornhole in the front.
Let's do it.
Cornhole in the front.
All right. This Sunday?
Yep. well, I'm gone this weekend.
Where are you going?
I'm going out to my mother-in-law's.
Oh, have fun.
I got to go pick up my boat. Finally got my boat. I got to finish up my trailer.
Yeah.
I'm like 4 hours away from finishing this thing.
You were 4 hours away 4 hours ago.
I know, but because I haven't worked on it since Sunday.
Right.
I have no time during the week, so basically we got to get it pulled out on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So Saturday I got to finish up the trailer, and then Sunday we got to get it out of there because the lake, I just went out there last weekend. My God, how much water that has dropped. It has dropped a lot.
So they're using water then?
No, they're letting it out.
Just let it out in the river?
Well, they have to. That's part of the Santa Barbara or the Monterey and San Luis Obispo's
that's right.
agreements. That's, prehistoric. That's why there's this big lawsuit that's still, been going on for years and years and years about them letting the amount of water that they let out.
Yeah.
Has something to do with the farmers downstream. Has something to do with, the spawning acorns of, whatever.
The leeches.
Who knows? The leeches washing out the riverbed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, they have dropped a lot of water.
Okay.
So the goodness about that is, we're end of August. Coming into September.
Yeah.
The weather's gonna start changing. This 100+ degrees that we just kind of went through Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna be dropping down into the 80s today.
You want to see what the weather is?
Yeah, let's check out the weather. What are we gonna be at?
So
we're gonna be where are we at?
102 today.
Wednesday. Oh, we're still in the hundreds today.
102 today.
Damn
it's
it.
dropping though, man. It's gonna drop all weekend.
Okay, so literally we go down for almost 20 degrees in a day.
That's right.
So that's where it's at right there. Almost 25 degrees.
So tomorrow will
by
be
Saturday.
87 here tomorrow, and then it'll be 102 in Cambria tomorrow.
It'd probably be pretty cool in Cambria.
You think so?
I think so.
All right.
Because you're starting to get to that weather that when it's hot over here, it's still pretty mild on the coast.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that Indian summer, like in February, March.
Right.
When you go over to the coast, it's awesome. It's like in the 80s, it's sunny, it's bitching. But then you go over to the coast in June when it's 105 over here, you go over there and it's like 40.
It's nice.
And you got sweatshirts and you're freezing your ass off and
it's really nice.
All that stuff.
I like it.
So, but I like Cambria. I think Cambria is pretty cool. I do some business over in Cambria, so when I go over there, I always say to myself, why don't I come here more often? But I just don't. I like the beach over there that you go through the park.
Moonstone?
If you take a right, you go down to Moonstone and you can go, drive along the beach.
Mm-hmm.
But if you keep going straight, it won't dead end, but it'll take you right into the park right there.
Yeah.
And you can get out and, there's a pool there, but then you walk over to the other side and it just kind of opens up into the beach.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Windsor Way.
Yeah,
Windsor Boulevard.
So that's a really cool beach, and then if you take a left, it takes you up to that
hiking trail.
Well, it goes into that botanical area of Cambria. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, it's a trail. It's just a hiking trail.
Yeah, it's a real big. It's federally or it's a government land.
I think it's privately owned, isn't it?
It's
privately owned.
I don't know, but I know somebody was picking some of the flowers or something that was there.
That was me, by the way. I got in trouble.
Well, they did. They got a ration because it's actually prohibited by law that you can't pick whatever this flower is over there in that area. And I can't think of the name.
I got in trouble because my dogs were running through the whole thing one time. And it didn't have any signs saying your dogs can't run there, but I had some lady come up to me. You got to get your dogs over here. You can't have them running through the flowers. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Cambria is the worst for that. If your dog is on a leash and they're cruising with these little tiny dogs that got sweaters on and stuff like that,
being pushed in a buggy.
Well, yeah, and then
Yeah.
your German Shepherd comes running up on them. They're like, pulling the dog back. The dog's, here comes the dog. They got like a slingshot back into their arms, and my dogs just want to chat.
Yeah.
They're not going to eat your dog or anything. They're just like,
Sniff some
hey,
butt,
what's
see
up?
where you been.
Yeah, they're like, hey, cool, new friends.
Yeah.
And then, the little dogs are freaking out, running. The old people are freaking out.
Running.
It just makes for a bad experience.
It does.
But
It
I
does.
do like Cambria. I like Cambria downtown. I like the old, kind of old buildings. And like you walk into some of the different restaurants, like the Far West
Uh-huh.
Far West restaurant.
Far West. So when you go to Far West, get a Bloody Mary.
Oh my God, yeah. The
Yeah,
Bloody Marys there are
bomb.
awesome.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, Far West, and then you also, if you go up the road, you go to it's a Mexican restaurant, but they have a kick-ass michelada.
Yeah.
Right there next to the post office.
Oh, okay.
And then you continue on through that. You go down to on the corner right there by the pharmacy is what's like Bora? It's a taco stand.
Bonnie's Tacos?
Yes.
Yeah, Bonnie's Tacos.
And
is
those
really
things
good.
are kick-ass too.
Yeah, whenever I go over that side, I get a burrito from Bonnie's.
Yeah,
That's
so
really good.
2 years ago, somebody ran right through that building right there. Do you remember that?
No.
Yes, I guess an old timer kind of, was.
You don't say.
Yeah, he kind of got whiskey throttle and went right through the building. So that place was closed. Right there on the corner, right across from the Chevron station, was closed for 9 months.
Yeah.
And so then, therefore, that's kind of why they went across the street. But it was such a great experience, they kept doing that.
Nice.
So, but like I said, Cambria has some really cool things. Harmony, if you ever been to Harmony, have you ever went into the glass blowing business there
The bong shop?
in Harmony?
Yeah, is it a bong shop?
It's
Glass
not a bong
blowing?
shop. He just makes glass, glass things.
Oh, okay.
And if you've never been in there, literally, that is such a cool experience. It's so super hot in there, so you don't want to go in there when it's hot because you'll just sweat your kahunjis off. But go in there, and you can see him just do all this stuff in glass with the kiln.
So it's like art.
Oh my gosh, it's really cool, and how they blow up blow up glass, and then they put them in the water. It sets it. It's a really bitchin' experience. I haven't been there in a long time. And then you can go into the old post office, and they got, because all this stuff, Harmony, literally has, I think the population of, 10.
Yeah.
They got the big winery up there on top of the hill. They got the glass blowing. They got a little restaurant there. But that's another cool little place there, too, right there in Harmony.
Okay.
Right outside Cambria. So go ahead and check it out.
It's right close to North County.
Yep. All right, man. What else we got? We've got looking back.
We got.
Let's go into our funny.
You wanna do the
So,
funny?
guys, okay, so this is really important. I saw a complaint on Facebook. I think it was on Tascadero, Facebook page or something like that, about having tarps on the back of vehicles, flapping in the wind and stuff like that. It's unsafe. Blah blah blah. Whatever. There's a big old conversation about it, which basically sparked this. I already found this funny beforehand, but then I was like, okay, I get it. So you always want to be prepared when you're riding behind or driving behind somebody pulling a trailer that has a tarp to make sure that they've done it properly. Because it could be catastrophic, Eric.
Could be.
It really could. So
be.
let's go ahead and roll this.
Guy on a motorcycle.
Wow.
Oh, he's lucky he didn't die.
Can you imagine that? I mean...
Look at him get up. Look at him after he falls. He's like, what? What the?
I mean, this...
He hits the tire. He could have died. What the hell's over his head anyway? Is that a helmet or what the hell?
That's his helmet that falls. Oh, it's probably... I bet it's one of those just like little skull cap helmets.
I can't really see.
Because his helmet just got blasted.
Yeah.
So his helmet just broke into two pieces.
Oh, dude, his butt cheeks, dude, just, I can only imagine road rash.
But dude, dude, his... God was just going, hey man, it's not your time right now.
Ugh.
because he could have been 1, 2, 3, 4 tires over a speed bump.
Yeah. That could have been bad. That could have been bad.
So, guys, just be prepared. If you guys are riding your motorcycle behind somebody that has a tarp or a cover of some sort and it's flapping in the wind, just know that that could possibly happen.
Yeah.
And you do not want to be there when that happens. And the likelihood of that happening is probably, very, very, few and far between. But guess what? You don't want to be that guy.
Don't want to be him.
Don't want to be that guy.
No.
And last but not least, we have Almond Acres holds ribbon cutting for their new playground. So Almond Acres is up there on Niblick.
Yep.
Going towards Creston Road, a big old cool private school. So the playground was previously pending installment due to lack of funds. But Almond Acres Charter Academy in Paso Robles recently welcomed all new students to an outdoor assembly to showcase a ribbon cutting ceremony for its new playground. The public charter school located on Niblick Road has been occupied since December 2021, yet the playground was pending installment due to lack of funds. Almond Acres annual gala, the largest fundraiser of the year, was held in October of 2022, and the remaining funds were raised to complete the installation. So that's pretty cool. So a charming playground was designed and installed by Daniels Woodland. Do we have
cool.
this? Oh, we don't have this picture. This one's cool.
No.
So Daniel Woodland, they make all those cool like forts and stuff like that.
Yep.
So this picture right here is pretty badass. You guys need to go and check it out. So Almond Acres, they have a pretty elaborated playground structure there for the kids to check out and play in, and it was constructed by our local Daniels Woodland.
That's cool.
Guys over there in Paso Robles.
Cool.
So
awesome.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, man.
All
I think
right.
that's it. It's 8:20. It's time to rock and roll.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to go do, and we've got hump day. So get your hump on.
Hump day.
Got to get over there to the VFW in Atascadero if you want a kick-ass hamburger. So I wish they were like in Templeton.
Yeah, they're not too far.
Or Paso.
They're not too far. You could get there.
I know, but
right off the freeway.
Yeah, wonder if they Grubhub.
Yeah, I don't know. You can probably
Sabrina, if you're watching, see if the VFW Grubhubs, because I'd like to get a burger sent my way to Paso Robles.
All right.
So, but anyways, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of activity. Increase it, like us, share us. Make sure everybody's tuning in to What's Up North County. And if you guys have input, hey, comment right there on the side.
Yep.
We'd love to chat you. We'd love to have you on the show.
Have you on the show.
We have everybody coming on the show, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
All right.
As always, guys, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County, and we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Hanson Enterprises, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Story Termite and Pest Control, Paso Robles Furniture, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Airflow Filter Services, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, and Amy and Jamie's Place, guys. Thanks again. We will see you mañana.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.